should be live. Oh, you're coming in here to watch.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were going to hide out in the room.
I was just there till we got started.
Oh. Doesn't matter to me. Oh my goodness, the Vikings won again. Whoever could have seen that coming?
Well, wonders never cease.
I just can't believe it. How? What?
Can
when?
you believe it?
I just don't believe. It's so surprising. I can't fathom how that would have happened. My goodness. All right, because I still have some dual Slayer orders, let's start the night off with a few duel matches just to get us started. Let's see if we can't raise our rank a bit, huh? Let's just see what happens.
Hi.
Hi there, your vampire. Good to have your vampire.
So, my vampire.
Your vampire. My vampire. Our vampire. Salud and nothing.
The communist.
The communist vampire. It is not your vampire. It is our vampire. I don't expect to be able to get into a quick ranked match, but we'll try. If it takes longer than 2 minutes, we're just going to go to a normal duel.
Sup, Raven? Might not be able to stick around long, but good work on that Romans video.
Well, thank you very much. I am glad you watched that. How many of you guys got to see my first video in the Romans Bible Study series? That was fun. I'm glad that we're finally getting started on that. I hope to release the next part this week. Well, this coming week. Hey, we got one. All right. Well, let's see. Let's see what we can do. All right. All right. Let's bring in my new warden.
Mercy back with the kitty of mine.
Raven Shugoki got an execution in his comedy. Yes, I have seen the new execution. It's pretty good.
The heavy boy.
Ah, Shaolin. I don't expect this to go well.
Shaolin. Aaron, I tried to play some games with you last time, but the internet was glitching. Do you think we can try again?
We will see. We will see. I might go solo tonight. All right. Okay. What the fuck? The light parry. I will never understand how people can be so good at that. I can never understand it.
Have you heard of or watched Crashbox?
Nope, never heard of it, honestly.
It's a box that crashes into things.
Let's see. Hey, Raven, how do you think Star Wars planets would fare in a zombie apocalypse? I think Coruscant would fare poorly.
It depends highly on the planet.
Also on the zombie virus. I mean, there is a zombie-esque virus in Star Wars canon. Or at least Legends. I'm not sure if it got translated into canon. And again, they have those Geonosian things, which was canon, so weird.
Again, the light parry. He pulls that out of nowhere.
That's one way.
Well, I mean, you gotta do it somehow.
Or your life period is 100% on accident, I know what that's about.
Yeah, that's the same.
Have you ever seen a character coming to a conclusion and they logically shouldn't because the author writing them already knows what's going to happen, so they write the character somehow deducing it?
Yep, been there.
That is becoming surprisingly more common. Dodge roll.
Now he's just playing with me.
He's not happy that you got that win.
Crap. You should have dodged.
Can't believe you let you get away with that.
He really should have dodged that one.
I've been getting really burnt on For Honor lately. Also, no way duels? Hi there, Slandy.
Yeah, I have a duel order, so I figured I'd start things off with a few duels.
We have been ordered. Raven, have you heard of the amazing digital circus? The pilot just released and it looks really weird and fun. This is the first I'm hearing of it.
First I'm hearing out of it too.
Boot to the head. Let's see. I should not be glad I'm not the only one who finds the monk mains to be hard. Well, now that they don't have to worry about the reflex guard, they've gotten a bit of a buff.
Yeah, I know he's playing with me. My wins so far have been flukes, or him not expecting me to do something. I'm too smooth brain.
Okay, did I say I'm burned out? But I really need that one Lawbringer helmet, so... always about to drip.
Alright.
Raven, are you going to play the Vision of Kyoshin?
Probably.
Yes, we call that plot convenience, huh? I wish you could create and delete loadouts instead of having only 3, or at least gear setups. Yeah, I guess like just saving data space is why they don't let you have more than that. Because, yeah, you get several ideas for some characters.
Yeah, he was playing with me the whole time, guaranteed.
Now, if he was playing with you, you wouldn't have gotten the 2 wins.
No, well, I think what happened was he's very good at reading his enemies. That's how he got all the light parries. But the problem is I'm smooth brain, and I don't always play as well as others, so... Yeah, that's how we got those. That's how we won.
Well, smooth brain got you too.
Raven, does Kyoshin have good lore? It's fine. Like, it's passable, but I'm not a big fan of it. How's Valhalla treating you? I'm going to ask that y'all not ask. I have not touched Valhalla. I don't want to touch Valhalla. After Mirage has come out, I just don't want to think about Assassin's Creed right now. I just don't want to think about Assassin's Creed right now. It is a game series that I have so little love for anymore. Because it's trash. Assassin's Creed is dead. And I know Ubisoft is trying to kick that dead horse, but it's dead. There's nothing about it salvageable anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. All right, let's mix it up. Let's go Tiandi. We might get some luck with Tiandi matches. They're probably going to go Orochi. Oh, no, Bushi. Close enough. I knew it would be Samurai because their name is Neji is dead, and their emblem is an Uchiha emblem. So, hardcore weeb.
Neji is dead because he didn't have a gun. If he had a gun, he would have been alive.
I can expect some light spam here.
And bleed. All bleed.
As I do his Canada for honor, remember?
Yeah. I keep thinking...
And For Honor is one of the pillars still holding it alive.
The only good thing about Assassin's Creed lore now is For Honor.
Alright. Good. Okay, good back ledge.
Yeah, definitely smooth way to get out of that. As a PC player, do you think 64 gigabytes of RAM is overkill? Depends on what you're trying to do.
Alright, that's one win.
Because for some games, like if you're in a Total War series, 64 gigs of RAM is playing it safe.
Alright, that's one win under my belt. I'm no Havoc, but I'm trying.
Japan versus China, that's a lot of history. You're right, Aaron. Oh, and hi, Hannah.
Hi, Hannah.
I'm in front of drunk right now, and this guy invited me to a 1v1, and I'm crushing him. Fuck, a drunken brawl. Doing the Vikings proud. Happy Friday the 13th. That's right, it is Friday the 13th. And on Spooktober of all times. Isn't that great?
Yep, sure is. Yeah, I kind of figured you do a lot of lights.
It's what they're engineered for. Like, I remember people getting mad about Nobushi from day one.
Yeah, people still hate her for her lights. They really do.
That range, that light.
Well, it's not just the range, it's the fact that they can so easily instigate bleed. So if your enemy team has a shaman and Nobushi, you're just screwed. Now we're being polite. You didn't do it last time.
Today I watched Train of Busan.
Train to Busan, great movie.
Zunde movie, if I recall correctly.
It is.
Nobu lights are a pain.
They are.
Yup.
Good job. So for anyone who thought that I was any good at For Honor, here is your proof to the contrary.
Here's a joke for you. For everyone, what do you get when you cross the Atlantic with the Titanic?
I'm not going to finish that joke because I don't think that's appropriate.
I think that joke's a little cold.
All right.
The horror version of Bullet Train also good, or is Bullet Train action to Train of Busan? I think Bullet Train's action. No. Let's see. If the Halloween event for this year ends up not being zombie apocalypse mode, what would you like the event to be about?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Yeah, good fight. Got destroyed again. That's two L's so far tonight, guys. I call the stream Let the Haunting Begin. I'm haunted. I'm haunted by For Honor. Man, not doing well tonight. How many more kills do I need to get in duel? How many more kills? Let me see. 5 more kills. Damn. Well, I'm probably going to lose a rank tonight. Right now I'm gold 5. I'm going down.
I adore East Asian architecture in this map. Yeah, it is quite aesthetically pleasing, is it not?
All right, well, Warden didn't work. Tiandi didn't work.
Slander says, I dislike duels because so much of it is just about reacting.
It really is. Like, I mean, you're not wrong. It really is just about reacting.
Which is why I do so poorly, but also occasionally so well, because throw the raider in, turn smooth brain on, I am so dumb. They cannot expect what I'm doing.
Let's go Afira. I might pull out a win with Afira.
You wish to bonk?
I wish to bonk. Let us bonk. Centura Bear. Oh, no.
Oh, that means we're sassing it now, boys.
Halloween and Viking season, Draugrs incoming. This isn't the Viking season. Like,
that's next.
That's next season. That's next season. This season is still Wulin themed.
I don't know. Maybe, we might get a Draugr exchange student.
Centura Bear. You don't know about Centura Bear? Look up Emperor's Texas Speech Device.
Everyone loves Centura Bear.
All right. Why are we standing there, Centurion? There we go.
Ah. So it's just like both of you just are like too shy to attack. You attack first. No, you attack first. No, you attack first.
Good dodge. Oh! Why'd I have to run out of stamina right there?
It's okay, you got it back.
Okay.
Walk. Like it's...
He was banking way too much on me being a dodger or parrier, but I guess that makes sense.
Are y'all on TikTok? No.
No, I'm not on TikTok. In fact, I consider TikTok the bane of my existence. There are a few videos on it that reference me, which are cool, but no, other than that.
I figure if it's good enough for it on TikTok, it'll eventually find its way to me. But honestly, the biggest thing I have against TikTok is I have students. But it's like, hey, could you stop making TikToks in the middle of class and actually do what I asked you to do, please? Yeah, it's an uphill battle, let me tell you.
All right, he's decided he's not going to dodge, he's going to parry. Shouldn't have dodged that one. Shouldn't have dodged that one. There we go.
And he's down. I hate Nobushi so much, I wish they could nerf Nobushi and get rid of her bleed lights.
I do feel like her bleeds are a little too easily gotten.
Yeah, like, if I want bleeds, I pick Nobushi.
Yeah, Nobushi.
It's the quickest to do.
Nobushi will gut you like a pig.
Just tap R1 3 times. I found your Instagram, Raven. Don't advertise it, I don't think.
Okay, the kick is not going to work. Well, the knee strike is not going to work on him.
What do you think Highlander's new armor style will be mid-season?
I don't know.
You have to read minds, see the future. You must know these things.
Okay, he's just gonna... Crap. Wow, good job, you got me.
I was gonna do to us what he did to Kakua.
Good execution, I like that one.
Fitting considering he's a punchy boy.
I found your Instagram, Raven. I hope it's not an issue. Just don't broadcast it.
Like you just did. Maybe the bleed was inside of
All right,
us the whole time.
gotta watch those parries. Gotta watch those parries.
The platypus.
The platypus. All right, here we go. Okay, good job. She's gonna get a free heavy. Crap. Okay, he's figured me out. He's figured me out.
And we still got away with that.
He's guard break happy.
Aren't we all a little guard break happy at the end of the day? That
Oh, damn it.
and what do you prefer, substitute teaching or standard? Just because it's you get a little bit more respect and have a little bit more leeway with what you can do.
All right, well, I hope we do better this last round because I did well the first 2 rounds, but now he's figured me out, so. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot top heavies don't guarantee.
Try crushing counters. Yeah, don't tell everybody and their mother about it. Oh dear.
Got him!
All right,
Thank
there we go.
goodness. Hey, what if your executions do you like? Check out my executions graded on a fear video. That'll answer that
The one we
question.
just did, that one. That one's good.
That one is a good one. Finally got a win, thank goodness.
Woof.
I was starting to think this was going to be a bad night.
Fatality.
Still doesn't mean it'll be a great night, but that's something. All right, how many more Dominion kills? I think 2 more. 2 more, and then we're good to go. How's my progress? Yeah! Yeah, 19% gain! That's what it is!
It's all about the gains, brother.
Yeah! All right, one more. I gotta get, well, actually 2 more. 2 more kills, and then we're done with duels. We can jump into Dominion.
Falkenheim would be wiped out by zombies, so would Afira, Medjay, and Shaolin.
I don't know. The mountainous area of Valkenheim would allow them to get to higher ground much easier, and they would know the terrain a lot better. Plus, they could use the heavy snowdrift to help them. Like, I don't want to discount the Vikings entirely.
Honestly, the geography that would lend itself most to the zombies would actually be Ashfeld.
Yeah, much more flat, easy terrain to get around, temperate climate.
Yep, so there's that, but then they have the castles they got to get through, so rough stuff.
Whenever Raven has something going for him, Brunner decides to give him the game's the most toxic and vile of players. I haven't had any toxic players so far. Like, none of the people I fought have been toxic necessarily. They've just been better than me.
Hey, Lark, have you heard of a game called Blood of Steel? It's like For Honor, but instead of heroes being alone, they have soldiers with them.
What?
No, this is the first time hearing it. It's kind of like that one World War II game where you control a squad instead of just a singular person.
While we're waiting, let me go ahead and adjust that. Okay.
Yep.
Need to take a look at some of the stuff I just got. Ooh, new effect. What did I get?
Hey, Lark, is bringing the weird white ball to the temple of the voice lady worth it? Oh,
Maria's
a new
beacon.
hand touches the beacon.
I mean, yeah, you get a pretty good starting Daedric weapon, the Dawnbringer.
Yeah, Dawnbringer's...
No, Dawnbreaker.
Dawnbreaker, yeah. It's unironically a good Daedric weapon. The issue is just that the beacon gets going to get annoying sometimes, but if you do the mission, it's over. It's done with. You don't got to worry about it. However, I would say don't rush to do it. Wait until you're actually good enough to do it, because otherwise the Necromancer Shade is going to wipe the floor with you. So take care, make sure you're prepared, but when you get it, it's great for clearing out Draugr hives because it'll make them explode. But careful, that explosion will hurt your allies and they will turn on you. I made the mistake of taking that to get the Jagged Crown, and suddenly I had Stormcloaks and Legionnaires trying to kill me.
Alright, let's just go to a normal duel because ranked is taking too damn long. So let's just go to a normal duel. I'm going to try to get my rank up. Yay, we found one right away. Awesome.
It said missing players too. It's like, you only need 2 players with them.
The Flame Viper. Okay. Let's go.
The Fire Snake, wasn't that the name of...
No, don't do that.
But that was Bill's bison.
That he named after it. Okay, so let's go.
I think you should play Pirate.
Pirate? Alright, Pirate it is. Okay, Pirate. Let's
Our
go.
Fiddle-dee-dee.
Versus Shugo. Oh no.
Lord knows.
I hate fighting Goki. No, not Goki.
Well, you guys wanted to see the new execution.
He'll probably do it.
Dawnbreaker glitched and fell out on the floor while another respawned on the pedal, so I got to wheel 2 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, that happened to me one place.
That happened to me
That
once,
was
too.
glorious. I was like, I am the dawn.
Canter pistol shot interrupt Goki's unblockables. Yes, but his headbutt is faster than the eye can see.
Oh, he's got the pirate thing going on.
Alright, let's do this thing. Will he be honorable, or are we about to... Doesn't look like he's going to be honorable.
Well, at least not going to be no. See, hey Raven, do you have any homebrew Space Marine chapters? The Celestial Lions.
The Celestial Lions are my homebrew.
Yep. Gun versus thick, who will win? Let's see if that blubber is bulletproof.
Well, round one goes to us.
Oh, there's a lot of fat. If all that fat goes up in one flame, that's going to be a mushroom cloud. I miss John Panay.
I miss John Panay too.
New D&D character idea: half-elf druid who hunts witches. Is it like a blood hunter? Like, what class, man? You got to tell me.
But what if the witch is hot? See,
It's negotiable.
Everyone's always like, I'm going to go hunt witches. But what happens if that witch is smoking hot? You know?
Hey, as long as she's not a part of a coven, it's negotiable. All right. How about Lork? I'm hoping to make the Death Watch squad a custom chapters. I got a name for an idea called the Void Serpents as a Space Marine chapter. I think it sounds cool.
Smoking hot, wrong choice of words in relation to witches. I don't know. But picture it.
I get it.
Oh, I get it now.
The Inquisition approves this joke.
Are you a good witch or a bad witch? I mean, I'm writing a book called...
Did a house fall on you?
I'm writing a book called The Sorceress. It's about a witch.
Yeah, but sorcerers are different from witches according to D&D.
Okay, he was smart to parry that one.
I'm more partial to Blood Ravens, but that may be due to my Dawn of War bias.
Okay, he's learned to parry.
The platypus! But yeah, Blood Ravens, I love me some Blood Ravens, but though they keep stealing my stuff. Not gonna lie, I was playing Darkest Dungeon the other day, and I got a Templar named, not named, but a Templar who had kleptomania, and so I was like, oh, he's a Blood Raven.
Alright, we won that one. Wow, that fight did not go the way I thought.
Well, it's not ranked, so you're not gonna have the sweat swampers.
That is very true. Yay! Hurrah! What fashion does my Nusha have? I have 3 Nusha fashion builds. But only one of those fashion builds has any lore to her.
Very horror.
Alright, well, I can show you the fashion build of my Nusha real fast before we jump into a Dom match.
Because I'm pretty sure you got all the kills you needed.
Yep, I got all the kills I needed. Let's double check. Yes, I did. Now I just have story to go. We can do Visions of Kyoshin real fast also. But yeah, I'll show you my Nusha look. So I have 3 builds. I have Flowery Nusha, very pink, very flowery. I have the Crimson Nusha.
Gryffindor.
And then I have the Gold Nusha from the desert.
Arabian Nights.
Arabian Nights,
No,
just like Arabian
This
Days.
is Chinese and from the desert. Agobian Nights. No, it's just not the same.
Anyway, hey Raven, which Assassin's Creed game is more terrible? I would say that the worst one that I've touched so far is Syndicate.
Because gameplay, story, character, history, all are.
I mean, Valhalla's story is shit, but at least the gameplay is somewhat entertaining. Everything, like, Valhalla's, because I can't think of one thing Syndicate does well. I can't think of one thing Syndicate does well. Like, people like to get on the RPG Assassin's Creed trilogy, the Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla, and granted, they have problems, but Syndicate couldn't get one thing right.
Yeah, like people complain about the RPG trilogy. It's like, man, how come when I stab people with a hidden blade, they don't automatically die? I was like, oh, how come in Syndicate when I shoot a guy in the head with a pistol at point blank range, he's still trying to kill me?
I mean, how can you have a game with 2 assassins and make neither one likable? Like, I don't, like, at first I was kind of like, the brother's a dick, but I like the sister, okay? But now I'm like, no, I don't even like her.
I would have preferred to play
she's a thirsty whore. After some curry, you know.
I prefer the Indian dude. I was like, why can't we play as this dude?
He was cool. Where is Mirage set in? Baghdad. It's set in Baghdad. All Baghdadi. Yeah.
All Baghdad.
Let's play Goki so that we can get we got another Goki on the team. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, you gotta go back and change. We doing a thing.
Hey,
I have actually faced an all Shugoki team. It was horrifying.
Hey, Lord, did you hear the Total War Pharaoh got terrible reviews? Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, I have heard about it. I've heard from Legend of Total War, and the thing is, I predicted that it was going to be bad even before all the other Creative Assembly stuff happened, because the literal trailer, the first thing they showed you on the launch trailer was a dung beetle rolling a pile of shit. If your opening trailer is look, shit, I don't have high expectations for your game.
Question for both Raven and Lord: who is your favorite Halloween culture or event in real life?
Halloween culture.
Like, I don't know what you mean Halloween culture. It's Halloween. It's a holiday. It's not really a culture.
Like, you mean tradition, or? I mean, trick or treating is fun because that goes back to All Saints Day.
Bamba Damo Baghdadi. Yep.
You watch Legend 2? Yeah, he kind of convinced me to get back into Total War, and because here's the reason. I kind of fell out of Total War for a while because I didn't have a good enough PC to play the games I wanted to. Run 2 was the best one I could play, and even then it was like on a low graphic quality. But seeing him, like, what you could do with Warhammer and stuff, was like, man, I really want to do it. So eventually I sprung for a PC. I got Warhammer 2, and now I'm on Warhammer 3, and I've been in love with the series again. But there's certain Total War games that have just, like, Pharaoh's been a bomb. I hated Thrones of Britannia, and Three Kingdoms was kind of meh for me.
Halloween traditions. Oh, you mean traditions of Halloween?
Yeah,
I guess trick-or-treating, yeah.
Fun for the whole family.
I mean, I don't really go to a whole lot of Halloween parties. I've been to like 2 or 3, and they've been fine. But there's always too much alcohol for my liking. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a prude. I don't like turn my nose up at alcohol. Just, I believe in drinking in moderation, and whenever I see people just guzzling that stuff down, I'm always like, Nah. Hey Raven, don't you miss the Jorogumo season? Gosh, do I? That was such a good season.
Do I?
Like, the Jorogumo season was so top tier. That was such a good season. Great lore, great character skin, everything. Nothing cool this season in For Honor? Oh no, we got some cool stuff. But the Jorogumo season was just so good.
Possessed Kyoshin. What makes Three Kingdoms meh?
Like, historically or the game?
The game. That's what he's referring to, because historically it's fine. The problem I had with it was it was too different from what I was used to. And I know some people like the changes, like recruiting based off of the general rather than settlement. But like the fact that it borrowed the Three Kingdoms mechanic, not the Three Kingdoms, the Thrones of Botanic mechanic of you recruit immediately, but it's only like a third of the unit and you have to wait 30 turns in order for them to get to full strength. I wouldn't mind that so much if the AI had the same difficulty, but they don't. I remember doing one campaign where it took me a while. I finally assembled a decent-sized army, and then suddenly this other guy comes up with another frick you army, and I'm like, oh, well, he was able to squeeze that out in like 2 turns, whereas I have to like wait and grind and go through all this just to get anything. And I remember one time I did the mistake of trying to play as the Yellow Turban Rebellion. That was a mistake I won't repeat, because I had a decent-sized army. I remember going up against a big Imperial army, like, all right, we're going to take them, we're going to show them that why are you guys going? My entire army just routed. They didn't even get into combat, they just straight up routed. And I'm like, how am I supposed to play the game if my entire army won't fight? And also trying to figure out what each province does and what each building can, it was just, I wasn't having it. Not to mention just suddenly generals started hating each other for no reason. So, I don't know. I feel like Three Kingdoms tried to do a bit too much during this week. I would have liked to see it a little more fine-tuned, honestly. What?
Crap!
What do you guys think is the reason we don't have much Christian symbolism in For Honor?
Because they're afraid of Christianity and upsetting the masses, because Christianity is the one religion it's okay to hate on. Man, we're getting crumped this round, because we've already lost 1 player, we haven't gotten a single kill, and they've already killed the Kyoshin 3 times. Like, we ain't gonna win this one. Because this game is very one-sided. I enjoy it, it's entertaining, but it's very one-sided, and yeah.
Raven, can you tell me what the Oda Samurai clan was?
They were the Oda clan of samurai during the Sengoku period of Japan.
Started the progress of unifying the country.
Are you gonna fight me, or are you just gonna stand there? Okay, bye.
Nope, nope. But the majority of the population is Christian. That doesn't matter to them.
That doesn't matter.
It's the one that's okay to poke fun at. Raven favorite Japanese period of history.
Sengoku period. Gosh damn. I'm sorry guys, this isn't turning into a good night, is it?
Well, what are you gonna do?
Well, I wish I was better at this game, I really do. I rub shoulders with the likes of Havoc and Slanderous and other high-tier players. I wish that I could be better at this game. I know it's not entirely my fault, we're just up against really good players right now.
Suffer not the witch to live. Don't kill Sub-Zero. Don't ever try and fight Sub-Zero.
Yeah, and another teammate just quit.
Yep. I'm sorry they do that to Christianity, and we're getting kind of used to it. Hey Raven and Lark, what are your favorite Chinese dynasties? Mine is the Qin, because say what you will about Xing Huang, he set the stage for modern China. That he did. Favorite Chinese dynasty? I'm gonna have to go with the Han. Just because, like, Qin may have set the groundwork, but the Han is kind of the standard for what they're trying to go.
Yank that feed out. I love it, man.
Calling it now. That should go if he's a Smurf.
Let me check. Yeah, rep 2, no deaths, 9 take. Yeah, he's a Smurf for sure. For sure.
Put an Ultramarine logo on that boy. He's a Smurf. Hey Raven, if, say theoretically, Kievan Boyar would be the next For Honor hero, what kind of weapon would you think? I'm thinking a War Scythe.
Be kind of cool.
If he's a Boyar, he probably wouldn't be using something associated with peasantry like a scythe, but stranger things have happened. Bonk. Yes.
Finally got that dang thing down. It's not going to matter. They're leading over us by over 1,000, but...
It's the principle of the thing that's important, right? That's the principle.
Oh, wow. There it is. Oh, wow. Raven, where's Mongolian hero? I get asked this all the time, and my thought is this. I'm going to say this for the record, and I'm just going to repeat this point over and over again. I don't care what they add to For Honor at this point as long as it meets 3 criteria. 1, medieval. That means no guns. Pirate's the only one who gets them. No more after that. 2, you can give them a viable move set and or weapon that has not been used before and is not repeated. And 3, if you must reuse a weapon style, then make sure that at the very least their designs and feats are ones that have not been reused. If you can meet those 3 criteria, then I'm fine with it. Everyone keeps saying, we want a Mongol here, we want a Mongol here. In fact, I had a person who went into my comment section on a video twice to say, I want a Mongol hero. Am I the only one that wants a Mongol hero? And I was tempted to type back, no, you're not. Shut up. Because honestly, I don't know what you want me to say at that point. It's like, Mongol hero, Spartan hero, Native American hero, Zulu hero, it does not matter at this point. The question is not what culture can we take, what can't we borrow? See, this is what it comes down to for me, and I'm pretty sure that no one who's asked, like anyone who said, we want a Spartan hero, I guarantee the person who says that has not stopped to think about that. They have not stopped to think about what they're asking. Let me explain what they're asking. Spartan hero, okay, you want a Spartan hero? Let's sit down and talk about that. Cool, awesome. How will you give them weapons? What will their weapon be? Obviously, the Spartans are known for the spear and shield. Cool. How will you make them move different than Valkyrie? She also has a spear and shield. Well, I mean, okay, make it a spear and sword. Make it a sword and shield. Okay, how will that move different than Warlord? He's also a sword and shield. Okay, well, then just a sword. How will you make that different from Centurion? He's just a short sword. Okay, then just a spear. How will you make that different from Nobushi? She's just a spear. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe we could just keep it a spear and shield, but maybe make the moveset different. What will you focus on different? Shield combat. Okay, so he'd be a heavy then. All right, what will you add? Crushing counters. Valkyrie has that in abundance. How will you make it different? How will you make his movesets different? What feats will you give him? Will you give him hyper armor? Will you give him unblockables? Will you give him dodge cancellations? What will you give him? And then let's go away from that. What armor will you give him? Because we already have hoplite sets for Griffin. And the hoplites, believe it or not, didn't have a large abundance of different armor styles. People keep bitching they don't give the Vikings realistic armor. Do you know what realistic Viking armor looked like? It was essentially a tunic. Sometimes with chainmail or bits of fur around it. You can't get a whole lot of diversity out of that. So it's not a matter of, they just don't care about adding new cultures. It's a matter of, how will you make it different? See, that's my issue. You can keep saying over and over again, we need these heroes, we need this, we need this, we need, and I'm like, okay, but have you thought about how you would implement this? Have you considered the ramifications for this? See, that's the issue. I love a Spartan hero. I think a Spartan hero would be cool. But how do you implement it without repeating stuff? Now, some people might say, I don't care if we repeat stuff. That's fine. I don't care if we repeat stuff. You don't care. I'm glad you don't. But do you know what the biggest complaint about Griffin, about Kyoshin, and about Pirate were? That they were reusing animations, reusing fighting styles.
Hold on, there's a ton of new stuff they can do with For Honor. When people ask for new heroes, they usually only care about appearance, but there's still much to be made with this game. True, but a lot of people, their first instinct is to think with the appearance first. Because, like, a lot of times when people's like, hey, we want a Mongolian, or hey, we want a winged Hussar, it's like, yes, but those are cavalry-based heroes heavily. And so it's going to be very difficult to make a moveset around them, considering that they can't come into on a horseback.
Not to object here, but not every culture uses their weapons the same. I agree with you. They don't. But that still doesn't change the fact that you're using something that exists. How will you implement?
Good kill, both Yoshi. Oh no, weird, it's our turn now. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see, hey Raven, was there any weapon specifically used
Got the kill!
Was there any weapon specifically used by the Kievans, weapons that are not in the game? I don't think so. Because we have a Bardiche. The only thing I could think of was maybe be like a saber.
Love this look, love this look.
Oh yeah.
This is gorgeous.
Turn into freaking Pandora.
No, you don't.
Well, maybe he does. Weren't the Mongolians a cavalry-based force in general?
Start running, Raider.
Not working for Honor. Yeah, that's the big problem with wanting Mongols in For Honor. You could have one, but the thing is, unlike say like the Knights, who were mainly known for cavalry, but they did have like manuals and other ways for fighting off horseback. The Mongols, their whole being nomadic warriors, their whole life was cavalry.
And please don't misunderstand me, guys. I'm not here trying to diss on people who want to see new cultures brought to For Honor. That's not my issue. My issue is they say this without thinking about the ramifications of what they're asking. I'm not saying it's impossible to add a Spartan or a Mongol or anything else you want. But people will always say, if For Honor really cared about what we want, they'd listen to us and add these heroes. And I'm like, have you thought about what that would take?
If a samurai hero is added, I want a hero with a Nagamaki.
That John Who is making a lot of mistakes. He should not be getting beaten by me in staff mode.
Maybe a newbie?
Maybe. We got the kill.
We did it. I love the Mongols. Not a day goes by I don't think about them. Oh, Mongol Empire, the new Rome Empire, in terms of...
I prefer Rome. Mongols cool, but I prefer Rome.
They're one of the greatest militaries of all time, taking over years. Yeah, they did do some amazing feats. War Scythe, that is... I've heard a lot of people suppose that's going to be a new weapon at some point. Yeah, look, got back from D&D, and DM made the boss fight a giant cheese board and minions giant chess pieces. How was your day? Oh, I thought you said cheese board, like you were fighting a charcuterie board. As someone who has played Total War and other strategy games, I can tell you how a pain in the ass war trophies are to fight against. Yes, I too have played Attila Total War.
Team Wop in here rocking the Kyoshin event.
Yeah, he is. Well, you gotta think about it. He came from, he's not originally from Egypt, but he's worked in Egypt a lot. So coming into a desert environment, that's kind of his vibe.
I'm gonna go start fighting the possessed Kyoshin.
I'll probably think of a way to add a saber into this game, but I think of how to make it different from TMD, as he uses it, frankly, as a saber. I'll say when people get pissed off at the reuse of animation, like how would you feel if you just got released a brand new hero that took weeks and people just hated it? Because I think it takes longer than just weeks to just implement it. Because like the new hero that's going to come out like in next season, they're probably still working on it as we speak. I don't mean to plug, but Raven, have you seen any of my hero concept videos? I just heavily dislike the thought that you can't make a unique moveset just because heroes use simpler weapons. I'll look at a few of this.
I have not. Oh, the emote spam High Raider. Do you want to do that again, but fight me without Kyoshin nearby?
Also, is the Slanders, I think we're doing the solo tonight.
Yeah, this is probably just going to be a solo night.
Maybe next time, buddy.
Next time for sure.
We appreciate that you want to game with us, though.
No, I do appreciate it. That'd be awesome.
We'll have to look at some of those hero concepts in a little greater detail. Okay, GL. Thank you, Slanky. Need more blunt weapons, more hammers, more maces. Maybe go the Magi way and make crap up, but make it believable at least.
All right, I've trained him well.
He's growing so much. It's gonna turn into like a Corona moment. You can win. Do your best. Don't give up.
Ooh, I don't even care. I took that boy with me.
I raised that boy.
Why
are you talking like that? So proud of Zanu. Now kill him. Good. Kill him.
Kill him now. Hold on, let me heal real quick.
Is this effect only visual, or do you have less health but more damage?
You have more damage.
A one-handed war club? Yeah.
Isn't that basically the mace?
Kinda, yeah. I think honestly, as far as Native American heroes, probably Jaguar is the best, or Ocelot.
Whoa, okay. Alright.
And I set fire to the grill. Watch it burn as I cook your squid.
Turn B around, guys. Turn B around. No point fighting that other possessed Kyoshin. We just gotta kill that last raider. I'm going to turn. Yeah, we got him.
No need to. What do you think of the Bronze Age Egypt and Rome 1 Total War? I don't mind it too much. I'm okay with the game sacrificing action as long as it's fun. When I first played Rome 1, I really didn't care because I didn't even know. I was like, because Rome 1 got me interested in Roman history in the time period. Going back and playing it, it still doesn't bother me because like the Julii, Brutii, and Scipii aren't how they're supposed to be either. So they take some liberties, and sometimes for best effect, like bull warriors aren't a thing.
Rip for honor. Oh, why are you putting that in my chat, bro? You and I both. I have said many times For Honor's not dead. I have said it many times and in many ways that For Honor's not dead. I don't know why you posted that.
Not while Team Wa still lives.
Yeah. All right, let's go to normal Dominions now. Normal Dominions.
Hey Raven, would you like a Dominion map that's like completely over a lake, or a breach map set in like Romania, like Vlad Dracula themed?
Yeah, that'd be cool. I just want some new maps.
If you got the Voivod's castle, you have my support. Dude, can you imagine like an impale execution like with an actual stake? Dude.
Raven, do a video on Age of Empires. No, because I don't play Age of Empires.
That was kind of my game growing up.
Like right now, I've got enough games I'm working on.
Yep. Sweet.
What the heck? We're putting you in a game. No, we're not. Try this again. We're gonna try again.
Try again.
Try.
I love it when it's like, hey, we found you a game. Sorry, I can't put you in the game. The lobby's full. It's like, then why'd you put me in here?
All right, who to play this time?
I don't know if you are aware, but Rome Total War was remastered. Oh yeah, I have the remaster.
Yeah, we know about that, but again, I don't play Total War. If y'all want to talk about that, talk to Luck.
It was directed towards me.
Gotcha.
I watched a video about a mercenary group, the Black Rider, and I kind of want a hero like that, considering I only have a pirate hero. But the thing is, the keyword rider in there. Do Kensei.
Yeah, let's do Kensei. That'll be fine. Okay, no new heroes for a while. More maps, armor, and reworks. Yes. More maps,
100%.
armor, and reworks.
I want a map for all the heroes that missed out on. Like, I want a proper Egyptian map. I want a proper Aztec map. I want a proper.
What? It's just like, nope, we're not giving you that. Let's give you that.
Or it's like, oh, you're not accepting slanderous? Well, you don't get a match.
It's like, you need... Okay, we're in now. We got one now? Are we good? Yeah, it seems we're good now. What the hell?
Sir Lark, do you ever remake battles in Total War? No, typically I just go for trying to overwhelm the enemy with my sheer stupidity. Because probably the most surreal event I did in Total War is I was playing Rome 2 when Carthage really loved me. I didn't know how to process that emotion. An Egyptian or Aztec map would be like a pyramid. Oh yeah, but can you imagine like a duel map? At the top of like an Aztec pyramid, loser gets sacrificed. How awesome would that be? I kind of want a meteorite armor for Warden or War Mommy.
Pretty kind of cool.
Yeah.
I want to see a map for pirate like Hong Kong or Singapore. Yeah, that'd be cool. Hey Raven, what would Astrid think of the AC-130 gunship?
She probably wouldn't like it as much because she probably think it removes some of the honor out of the warfare. But then again,
yeah.
But again, she uses Draconite, so. Which also, like, Draconite still forces you to be up close and personal.
How about a Korean pirate? We kind of already have a pirate.
So, like, yeah, the Korean pirates, the Woku aren't going to be too much different.
Like, again, it comes down, like, you can name whatever culture you want, but the reality is, how will we implement it? It's like, that's my pet peeve. It's when people say, Spartan hero. I'm like, yes. Okay, yes, how? Spear and shield. That's Valkyrie. Give me more than that.
Focuses on shield-based combat.
Hoplite! Okay, have you seen how Centurion and Griffin can look? Like, shield focus! Cool, how would we work that?
Spartan, but as a cosmetic for Valkyrie.
I meant as a skin. Okay, as a skin, how would you make that look? Because Korean armor for the Navy at the time didn't look too different from the Chinese armor. So how would you make that look different?
Didn't we get some Korean sets for Griffin?
Yes, we got some Korean looks for Griffin, but he's talking about pirate. He's saying he wants a Korean.
I know. I'm just saying we got some. So I'm saying like we have a little bit of Korean in the game.
Yeah.
And if you want to say you can.
No, you don't.
I know you don't. You like the Yorigumo season so much, you said, well, guess what? I'm bringing it back single-handedly. Cultural reference. I know. I want to rework. I want reworks for the less versatile heroes. We all do, buddy. We all do. Oh, baby. 2 down.
And this one's a bot. No! I lost to the bot! I had him going.
I could have been a contender.
Man, I was styling on those two. I was working them. I was getting good.
They hit you with the bot 3 heats of Kiri.
Then I had to deal with a bot 3 heats of Kiri. Yeah, it's what they do. Anyway. Jerusalem would be a cool map. I think that's what the Night Breach map is.
Or like it's supposed to be like some sort of like Accra or.
How about Axe and Shield? Has that been done? No, Axe and Shield hasn't been done. But I suppose the question then would be, what would the moveset be? Because it would probably look similar to Warlord or Aphira.
You probably have some movesets reused, which I don't think necessarily would be the worst.
I don't think. Here's the thing. I don't care about reused movesets. It's the community that does. Like, people will complain about reused movesets all the time, and I'm like, why do you want to do this?
Then again, to be fair, we're going to have people that complain even if it's completely new moveset. Like, oh, you did this, but you couldn't do this. It's like, sometimes it's, oh, that one mine just dropped $5 saying, rumor about the new hero being Lark with a nuke launcher, confirm or deny. I can neither confirm nor deny this. But we appreciate the $5 donation, and know that there will be no Davy Crockett nuke missiles coming your way.
Ooh, shaman down.
Lark, is Warhammer 1 and 2 viable to play? I say 1 because I can't play Mortal Empires without it. and I had to refund it due to RAM issues, but since there's getting more RAM, I may rebuy them. They're viable to play, but the thing is, like, you should be able to play Mortal Empires in Warhammer 3 without it. You just can't use the factions from Warhammer 1 or Warhammer 2 without buying those base games first. So like, you just need to buy them. Like, I don't have Warhammer 1 or 2 downloaded, but I can still use Mortal Empires in Warhammer 3. So it's just a matter of purchasing them. Level 3 bots are lowercase g gods. Not capital G gods, but lowercase g gods, yes. Is Warhammer Dark Tide good? Never played it, so I can't tell you. Halloween event, a war between vampires and werewolves. The factions are getting caught in the middle.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
I can get behind that idea.
But then the mummies come back.
This is a very one-sided match. I mean, good lord.
That's typically how most bridge matches go.
I never liked bridge for that very reason.
If you liked it for that, you just like it for that reason. I just like it because it gives me flashbacks to "You are a raider, legendary, Mr. Tosin using his Shikage Shin no Jutsu." Sounds like a Twilight thing or an Underworld thing. I prefer to think an Underworld thing because Twilight reminds me of bad writing. But it also reminds me of the Rift Tracks guy, so I can't entirely hate it. Aren't mummies just dead pharaohs, though? Not all of them. But keep in mind, you don't just have dead pharaohs. You have the Tomb Kings. And the Tomb Kings are awesome. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem.
Yes, we have been praying for what's been going on in Jerusalem for a while now.
And the rest of the country.
Yeah, we're praying for what's going on in Israel right now. That is all kinds of messed up.
Yep. Middle East can never catch a break.
Well, that was a good match, as Ken say.
Can say what?
Worth it.
Totally.
Oh my god.
What about Hear Me Out? Croesus like axe. Croesus? Like axe.
I don't even know.
Dual side bow.
Twilight is not Keck, it is cringe. Yes, we know
I am aware. I am aware. But the only
level max what?
What?
What? Kinsey is at level what? What?
You've had enough Kinsey for one lifetime.
I'm not maxed out with Kinsey. It's 32. Look, it's right down there.
It's like there's the most amount of XP you're allowed to get in one thing.
I don't even know what that was.
What?
Nani the button. That don't make a lick of sense.
It maketh no sense. It's different for yokai.
No, it's not.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I've come to talk with you again.
For Honor pissed the sheets didn't know what to do.
All right, who to go this time? I've been on a Viking all night.
You want to turn your brain off and play Raider?
Let's go, Raider!
With Mountain Cold? Oh, cool.
Time to go, Raider!
Oh, sweet, yeah.
Oh, sweet, yeah, Pirates, I'll start with that.
Yeah, I was like, that's what they use, the chaplains use in 40K. Oh, of course. Can we also use the bolters they use?
Raven, how much Japanese do you know? Can you have conversation with Japanese-speaking people? I'm still learning. I have what's called a polite level fluency. Like, I could ask very basic questions and understand the response, but I could not have long-term conversations. Like, I could probably understand, like, a simple question or ask a simple question, and I could probably understand the answer given. But if you, like, for example, I could ask, how are you today? How's your parents? Can you direct me to the nearest toilet? Can you tell, like, am I late for this? Like, what time is it? I could ask those basic questions. But if you started saying, hey, have you bought property up north on up north in northern Shibuya? Did you know that that's 80,000 yen for this? Like I wouldn't be able to have that kind of conversation.
80,000 yen for property? That's a steal.
Well, I'm just giving examples.
Also, you were not allowed to buy property.
Professional Stanky. Oh, you talk. I was thought you were referencing the Raider line. Yep.
Sad Raider.
It's hard to meet strangers in Japan since they're very introverted.
I think it can be hard. Yeah.
There are some who are extroverted.
That can be true for almost any, for certain countries. Like Finland is also extremely introverted. But they give you a free hat and a sword when you graduate with a doctorate there. So, I have plans.
Continues to scream, Raider!
You know, when he raises his hand like that, no one's brave enough to brofist.
Best line in the campaign. Best line in the campaign was, I'll pass. when the Emperor Champion says, face justice. I'll pass.
It's that man with a knock.
That's just the most Chad response, just, I'll pass.
To quote Hamlet, Act 4, or Scene 3, no.
To quote Hamlet, Act 4, Scene 3, no. All right. Ooh! Oh, no, you don't.
Careful, he's about to pop that revenge.
Just watch him.
Cut right through.
I cut through Kensei to get my kill. I'm sorry, Kensei. It was a sacrifice I was willing to make.
Dale Expert just dropped $20 saying, we give this donation to spread the word of corn, for he is the mightiest and the most powerful, the most exquisite of gods. Also, I'm convinced that in his off time, he fights Gork and Mork and they're all fight buddies. I can't prove that's not canon. So I will say, I'll agree to it. But thanks for the super chat, man. I also like to think that like the only gods that truly scare Korn are Gork and Mork, and he's just like, I enjoy them, but they have to stay outside of my house.
Kensei's pretty good. I might let him deal with this area, and I'll go work on B.
Kensei what now?
Kensei what?
Gork and Mork canonically beat up, I think, Korn and Zeech back in 3rd or 4th edition. Yet when they were like super young. Just the image of two giant orcs just giving baby Korn and Zeech swirlies is pleasing to me.
Alright, let's go make sure Kensei doesn't need help. He might need help.
It's unusual to make small. Yeah, we know that.
Oh no.
Wait a minute. Purple uniform. He's a Praetorian! Quick, guard your emperors! It's too late. Oh dear.
Crap!
I don't think he was happy with it.
No, it's okay. Like, whoa!
What are you doing dancing over us? It was the other guy.
It was the other guy who did it.
Don't look at me. He did it.
Spazzing out over there, man.
It was the Kensei who.
Favorite Night Order? Hospitallers. Because
Templars.
we have relation to them.
Templars because they got the drip. Because you can tell they just came out of the River Jordan because they'd be dripping.
Yep.
Is there a website I can find that collected all the For Honor lore? That's a Raven question right there. Is there a website you can find that has collected For Honor lore? Does the wiki even have all of it?
The wiki does not have all of it. He's just waiting to build up revenge, guys.
Spartan Gladius. Spartans wouldn't have used it. It's Xiphos. Get your act together. Unbelievable with the assist. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh.
Oh! With the follow through, bam!
That
baby! What was that? That was gorgeous.
Caught on live television.
Yeah, we are definitely
Yeah,
clipping
we're clipping that. We're clipping that.
Can you do the Dominic voice? What a glorious day! That's not a fight! That's an execution!
Thing is, I keep on hearing Barnabas too with them. Yeah, that's a bad thing. I enjoy me a Barnabas. Teammate with the ballista from the deck. Can't believe you let us get away with that.
Yeah, he should not have done that.
Then fight my second.
Ow! He bonked me!
Not the bonk.
Hang on, Kinsey, I'm on my way. Just hang on, Kinsey.
I hear far.
Nope, he's dead. And now there are 3 in Zone C. Oh, this won't be good.
Hi, fellas. Now I know what you're thinking. Should I kill him? I was hoping they would activate.
Oh well, Kinsey kept him from healing.
Attaboy, Kinsey.
But he's gonna die.
Is there a Forsworn companion? No, the only way to get the Forsworn to like you, they'll still attack you, is if you help Madanach, which isn't worth it. Because all you can do is just visit him and his buddies outside of the prison, but still all Forsworn will still attack you. The Forsworn, just unironically, exterminate them. Exterminate them on sight. I don't like the Silverbloods, but it's better to help out the Silverbloods.
Good job, Kinsey. You held out.
And he wasn't using his entrails anyway.
Who needs those?
Sort of a Full Metal Alchemist joke there. I decided not to use it. So I just compiled the Hero Concept series in a playlist. I only got 4 now, but 3 more on the way. They're really annoying to record. Listen, we all know about those recording difficulties, but thanks for compiling that for us, Landy. Harry, can you do a video on the observables from each part of the story mode? I think there's some really interesting topics to talk about from them. Did we actually do you went through the story mode, like you tried to find all of them?
Yes, I did. I went through the entire story mode. It was pretty awesome. Oh, this Centurion's smart.
Hey Raven, can I get your opinion on Lord Warden on why he disappeared? Why do you think he just said, nah, I'm out?
I think he wanted to find himself. He didn't agree with the way that the legions have been run, and he thought that there was a lacking of honor amongst the legions, and he wanted to discover what honor really looked like. So he left to discover it and never came back. Classic anime logic.
In reality, he was going to find a Bucky's, but like you said, he's on horseback.
All 3 in C? Are you serious? Okay. Oh, that's why.
I get it now.
Well, I'm dead.
Burn him out. Right, it's too cramped. You can't do it. If only you could have dropped the fireball. It's like, fine, but I'm taking you with me.
Time to burn! Well, we're about to take A and B, it looks like, so we'll be in the lead. But as long as they sit on C, we're going to have trouble.
Maybe the real Bucky's was inside of us the whole time. That's how Bucky's fans talk.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't even care that much for Bucky's.
It's because we've never been. Apparently, according to...
Oh no! Please, leave me alone!
Oh no.
Jesus, oh God, like...
Revenge, I need you now!
I couldn't while he has that in me, I'm pinned, I can't do it. It's so cringe. Oh well, once I get back in, I'm gonna throw my fire flash right in the middle of them. And if they get upset, I'm gonna be like, you use your feats on me, a bear trap, and your throwing knife. So I feel nothing as I burn you alive.
Molotov cocktail time, boys.
All right, let's do this thing. Hold on, Radical Randy. Hold on. Oh wait, no, you're not holding on. You're.
Hold the line. Love isn't always on time.
I get it. He knows I have Fire Flash. He's making sure I can't use it.
I'm not even sure he's thinking that far ahead.
No, notice how aggressive he's being. He's making sure I don't have a chance. Well, too late.
Catch, guys. He put up the phalanx.
Bought him some time. If I will die burning you alive. No, I died because I ran to the
I know, but it's just like, what are you even doing?
Did you hear that the Wendy CEO is attempting a hostile takeover
Of Disney? Yes.
That's hilarious.
What is your opinion?
Wendy's owning Disney? That's almost a joke.
What is your opinion on trying to cater to both Total War Troy, trying to cater to both fantasy and historical crowds? They tried to please two sets of people, and as a result, they pleased no one.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think they should have just had the myth side and the legend, sort of what they did with Three Kingdoms. You should have just came out with both from the beginning. Instead of trying to go, we did the truth behind the myth. Stop it.
But yeah, we're clipping that bit with the freaking bullet stuff. I was like, oh no, I'm dead. Ooh.
Clip to Stewie. If anyone's gonna kill that bitch, it's gonna be me.
Hallelujah.
Are you playing Age of Empires 4? I have not. The last Age of Empires I played was 3, which was many moons. I used to enjoy playing the Portuguese because they have that organ gun. Because they go brrr. Play Shaolin next, please.
Okay. But that was a fun Raider match. I didn't get MVP, but who cares? That was fun.
Oxygen, potassium. Okay.
I always knew Wendy's was my favorite fast food restaurant. What up, boy? Brendan! What up, boys? Literally just heard Raven Sin. Legendary win. I'll apologize at Bible study tomorrow. Everyone say hi to Brendan. He's one of my brothers in Christ who I have a Saturday morning discipleship Bible study with. So everyone say hi to Brendan. Brendan, glad to be here. Brendan actually sometimes shows up so that he can hear biblical discussions, and we haven't had any tonight, guys. You people are slacking right now. Ah, God, Lord, don't do that. But yeah, also Brendan, so you know, I actually on my second channel released the first video for my Romans Bible study series. It's gonna be awesome. I love how everyone's just so friendly to Brendan. So I have such a welcoming community. This is awesome. Hey Raven Lord, favorite stand from JoJo? I haven't watched JoJo, so I don't know. I like how nice Raven's chat is compared to someone like I Show Speed. Isn't I Show Speed that guy who got into a lot of trouble because he stole, he's been stealing money from people? Hey Raven, I converted those Mormons I was dealing with. Excellent, dude. That's not an easy thing to do. Mormons are notoriously hard to preach to.
It's not to preach to convert.
Brendan, I showed me. It's funnier because I can hear it in your voice, Brendan. I can hear you saying that. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Oh, man. What's a verse in the Bible that gets taken out of context often? Let's see. There are a lot. Usually, one of them is in Corinthians, where it says that when I was a child, I spake as a child and thought as a child, but when I became an adult, I abandoned childish ways and thoughts. Lots of legalistic pastors love to use that verse as a way to say you shouldn't watch cartoons, play video games, or enjoy comic books. But they take the verse out of context constantly because it's not talking about enjoying games or cartoons or childish activities. What the verse is in context to, and I actually talk about this in another video, is that the entire chapter itself is talking about, basically, the people of Corinth were saying, oh man, we can't wait to get our spiritual gifts like prophecy and speaking in tongues and all that cool stuff. That's all the cool stuff. We want to get that. And Paul is basically saying, don't act like children. Don't act like, oh, I want my fun toy. I want my fun game mode. He's basically saying that's not what you should be focusing on. You need to focus on love.
Yeah.
Okay, he parries everything. I need to watch that. Oh, I'm dead. Yep, there it is. But yeah, so that's one that I hear all the time taken out of context. Another one is when Jesus says that, because people like to say that Jesus was pro-trans people or stuff like that because of when he said that there are eunuchs who become eunuchs for the kingdom of God, and they are like that kind of thing. And I'm like, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
At all.
He wasn't telling you to become a eunuch, and also eunuch does not equal to trans. I also love when that one guy tried to say like, oh, Jesus was supportive of.
I am sorry. I'm sorry. I messed up your combo.
Apologize.
I did.
Do it again.
Are you kidding? This dude! This absolute dude! What are you?
He probably was like,
there we go! My goodness!
I was hoping you were going to use the execution and have like 30 of you like come out of nowhere at him so he can activate revenge again. Can you imagine? Oh, Slim Psycho just dropped $50 saying, hey Raven, I'm really drunk so I have some money. Also, I really do love your content. And P.S. at least one person will cream everywhere when you do the Raider Legend. Me. So
okay, I was listening to that, but I pulled off an accidental deflect with Shaolin, and I was kind of in a moment right there. But I appreciate the $50. Thank you so much.
Yep, and oh, don't worry, there is a Raider Legend.
There is a Raider Legend. It is on the way. I just haven't started writing it down yet.
And if not, I will write a Raider Legend. That won't be as good, but still.
Is the papacy found anywhere in the Bible? No, not in the way we understand it.
Not in the way, yeah. There technically is a member of the papacy, well, technically two members of the papacy referenced in the Bible. Peter being the first pope, and James being the second. James is indeed brother of Jesus.
Crap!
You okay?
I'm dead!
You okay if I turn your Void Serpents into Tech Marines for my Death Watch? Do it.
Sure.
Also,
ooh, good kill from
Elder Scrolls fan, so I will patiently wait. Ooh, a fellow and connoisseur of Tamriel.
Dolakin. Oh shoot!
Dragon Ball.
Okay, I need to outplay this guy.
You don't understand. He has a big stick.
What the? How?
What?
He light parried that. Oh, then again, I did kind of attack right where his guard was, so maybe that's how he did it. Oh man. That didn't work. Anyway, why the heck are they questioning me? Well, Brendan, it's because I said that you and I both do discipleship together. Like, we both are in the same Bible study, so I guess they assume that you will be well learned in the Bible.
It's what you get for asking and answering good questions and during Tuesday night service.
Yeah, no, dude, like, it's awesome.
Because
I want to test your biblical knowledge. We're not here to test. We're not here to test. Oh crap, A's in trouble. I'm coming, Radical Randy.
I'm not a Bible genius. Not a Bible genius yet, Randy.
You gotta be kidding! Batman with the comeback? No!
Alright,
No! Shinobi, no!
Then suddenly, Shinobi.
You got the memory verse down, boys? Oh, do I have the memory verse down?
For God's sake, no. It's the Lord's Prayer. It's the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Like, give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but forgive us of evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen! I just slammed my head into the desk. I'm sorry.
Did you not?
It's the way it goes. It's the way it goes.
Hey, Lark, what caused the Roman Empire to fall in the west, but the east took longer? Media thinks barbarians caused it, but I think they were only part of the problem. They were. The truth was, Rome had just gotten in such big financial problems, not to mention the borders for the Western Roman Empire were harder to work with, and the Eastern Roman Empire had a larger population and more wealth to work with. So the Western Roman Empire had more barbarians coming in, bigger wealth problem, and couldn't recruit enough soldiers to just keep putting back in the fray. Not to mention the chronic leadership problems. Yeah. Things really started going downhill after Stilicho died, and then after Majorian and Aetius got killed, there was just no saving it.
Crap.
I think it was the mystery cults and the lack of faith of the Roman identity in Christianity certainly did not help.
Obi-Wan Shinobi, you're my
Obi-Wan Shinobi, I like that. I'm using that now.
This Star Destroyer is closing in. We might not make it out.
Shugoki. We might not make it.
So I'll store the secret mission deep inside R2. Then send him down to Alderaan. The rest depends on you. Shinobi-Wan. You're my only hope, Shinobi-Wan. In case you didn't know, this is our most desperate hour. This isn't just for show. Help me, Shinobi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Boy!
I like General Shinobi. Let's see. I'm praying that Raven makes a For Honor song one day.
I have actually. I made a song parodying Part of Your World for Astria.
We gotta get that program.
I need to put that in an AI singing bot to get Astria to sing that, because legit, that was so much
How
fun
much
to
do we
write.
have to pay that actual voice actress to sing it?
Lark, you got that week 3 memory verse down? Lark had to miss last discipleship group because someone didn't show up to it.
Who shall be renamed nameless David.
David. Is that an actual song? Oh, the song is You're My Only Hope. It is an actual Star Wars joke song. I have it memorized, though. Brandon, I don't know why I asked. I'm actually excited for tomorrow. I really do want to. I had a lot of fun going over the memory verse and the article for this, because prayer is a really interesting facet to
By the
faith.
way, we probably need to switch.
Yeah, we need to switch to breach. We need to switch to breach now because it's starting to get late. Yeah, because he didn't show up.
Yeah, because keep in mind, we already had one guy, he can't do it because work is too hectic for him. And so I showed up to Kyle's place, and we waited for like 30 minutes, and he didn't show, and we couldn't get him on his cell, so we're like, okay, I guess we'll try again Saturday. Dang, David. Yeah, I will, next time I see David, I will let him know, like, yes, the entire internet is now mad with you. Ruth's song would be parody of Two Worlds, One Family. Two Worlds, One Chivalry.
2 worlds, 1 chivalry. Now I'll work on it. I'll workshop it. That's an interesting one. I'll workshop that.
I know Weird Al turned American Pie into a gag for some Star Wars. Unironically, I prefer the Star Wars version. There are several Weird Al songs where I unironically like the parodies more, like Amish Paradise is better than Gangster's Paradise.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And then there's Weasel Stomping Day.
Weasel Stomping Day. Careful.
Put your Viking helmet on. Spread that mayonnaise on the lawn. It's Weasel Stomping Day.
All right, who to go? Let's go my spooky warden, since she didn't do so well last time. I've given myself a spooky warden, a Reaper warden.
So when do y'all's meeting, Lark? Thursday afternoon is when we normally do it. I believe music that he is. If America's the calling Nicola's Nicolazzo just dropped $1. Thanks, man.
Thank you, man.
Ryan Nerdy's another good one. I think you mean white and nerdy. I'm so wide and nerdy. Oh yeah. I'm not sure Raven. I'm not sure I would say Rome at the fall of the Republic is right where America's at, but there are some similarities. Like you could draw similarities to other stuff like during like French Revolution, Austro-Hungarian collapse. There's several parallels you can make. Hey, anything is appreciated.
What the heck is that? Hold on, my phone just started to freak out. I don't even know what that was. Hold on. I'm gonna make sure that doesn't happen again. 1 second. My phone just acted.
Party in the CIA. What a great song. Want me to handle that?
No, I got it. I don't know what it's doing. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. All right. Okay, we got it. It's fixed. All right, we're good.
Warlord was like, "You okay, buddy?"
All right, we fixed it.
My father begs of you to help him in the struggles in this war. He needs someone with a what?
Someone was putting in the lyrics for "Party in the CIA."
Oh.
Oh my god. The Night Santa Went Crazy and the Leper Colony are classic. The Night Santa Went Crazy is one of my favorites.
You need someone who is strong and wise with experience like yours.
Not available, sorry, go away.
And this vital information that's stored inside R2 needs to get to him on Alderaan. The rest depends on you, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope, Obi-Wan. In case you didn't know, this is our most desperate hour. This isn't just for show. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. I can't overstate how much we need you. With your help, the rebellion will live on.
Spooky is the name of the season. I got a werewolf pirate. Ooh,
That's kind of cool.
yard. That's gonna be awkward if they transform while they're in the middle of the sea. It's like, Captain just turned into a werewolf and we have no way to escape. What do we do? We die.
Yeah, we die. That's a death moment.
Hannah says, Raven, your Christmas present is on the way. Lord, you still have to tell me what you want.
Oh!
I have to think about it, okay?
Lart's not good at those quick decision things.
No, I am not.
Who casually slaughter people while singing elegantly. Hey, you don't? And speaking of singing elegantly, people are saying that I have the voice of an angel. Are you kidding? I sound like an angel with laryngitis. I sound like a fallen angel, okay? As like I'm literally falling. Just, ah!
The family sounds like frogs. We have
You should hear me sing Ave Maria. That shit will give you cancer.
No, you need to hear us from Christmas time when we get with our dad and sing God.
That is cash money.
I remember. I was in high school, you were like just in college, and you came home for Christmas, you, me, and Dad lined up, and we scared this old lady as we sang like frogs.
Isn't it kind of early for Christmas? Oh, well.
I'm not saying I'm going to do it, I'm just saying, you meant for, thing. She just wants to get ahead of it, get the Christmas shopping out of the way so she doesn't have to rush.
And I appreciate that from you, Hannah. Really, I do. I really do appreciate it. Ave Maria. Gratia plena, Maria, gratia plena, Maria, gratia plena. And I have to stop that because Lark is getting ready to drown me. Like, he literally picked up his water canteen and he's standing over me ominously.
Oh, I'm not going to get you. The papacy is when they realize that about your Catholic license. It's like he's singing our song. That's good, but he's not a member of the club. Get him, Tony.
See, I knew professional cynic said it. For the love of St. Peter, stop. See, told y'all.
Yep.
I can't sing worth hell. That's my proof for the evening.
reason I whisper in worship. Yep.
Does Death enjoy this song? Maybe he does. He's like, oh, someone's dying. You hear that?
There's a cat dying somewhere. It's okay, guys. I'm a better singer. Of course you are, man. I become deaf. Oh, JK.
Yep. See, like,
Kenya likes your singing voice.
it's not bad, but it's not good. Someone get him a cough drum. Yeah, I told you guys that I was bad. Like, I'm surprised y'all didn't believe me.
I'm working on lore for a Blackstone War. Do you think Aurelia is a good name for it? Yeah, that's a good name.
Sure, that's fine.
a solid name.
Yeah, I'd go for it.
Raven, after this, can you play some Hito?
I can play a Hito match. Raven has a good baritone voice. Yeah, but it's a mediocre baritone voice at best.
And what you need to do is you need to have some professional training. Because if you got like an actual teacher who could help you work with that, help the flow and all that jazz, you probably do better. But we haven't had someone try to teach us how to sing since what, we were like 5th grade?
Yeah.
So, needless to say, we haven't had professional training.
Death's diary question: does Death enjoy "Don't Fear the Reaper" by Blue Oyster Cult, or at least like its message?
I think he'd probably find it amusing.
He'd probably find it amusing if he hasn't heard it.
Well, considering he's an angel, he's probably dropped the line, be not afraid, or do not be afraid.
Oh, yeah.
We're getting style on by bots.
Sing me some gospel hymns. Did I not prove that I can't sing? Like, everyone in chat has told me to stop. I'm not doing it again.
You had a few people that liked it. Trust me, Raven, I've been singing in college. You sound better than at least half the class.
Now the class you've been singing in college in is probably your math class. But still, yeah.
They're singing old work songs. Follow the drinking door. Just do the quadratic.
Pablo rowed the boat ashore. Hallelujah.
The windows are high because we can't fly. What
if we paid you to sing? Oh, well, in that case, please. I will gladly sing if you pay me to do it. like if there's money on the line, I will sing.
Guys.
I mean, it depends on what you want me to sing, because if I don't know the song, I mean, I can't sing what I don't know.
In the name of St. John the Baptist, end our suffering.
Yeah, professional cynic doesn't like me very much.
Well, he's a professional cynic, so he's got to be cynical and critical.
Exactly.
He's doing his job.
He's doing the
I, for one, respect him for that.
Ain't nothing wrong with suddenly dropping into a song. I'll be honest, this is actually funny. I remember I was watching a kid's show at one point, just for fun. And I forgot, I think it was like the very first or second episode, one of the characters randomly just burst into song, and the other character's like, she's not actually singing right now. And I was like, hey, you're self-aware.
That's one of the reasons I like Tangled, because like, phone's like, why?
Why are we doing this? Raven, sing the Blackfriars ceremony hymns? I don't know those. What are the Blackfriars ceremony hymns?
I'm assuming Powerwolf songs.
Sing spooky, scary skeletons.
Sing your
heart out, Raven. What do you want me to sing for $20? What do I need to sing? What's the song I can sing? Hold on, like
Mississippi Squirrel Revival.
The Mississippi Squirrel Revival isn't so much a song as it is a chant.
It's not a chant; it's a poem, man. Man, I was a kid. Never saw take a trip to Mississippi.
To visit my granny in her antebellum world.
Sing Diggy Hole. I am a dwarf
and I dig diggy hole, diggy hole, diggy hole. But yeah, I mean, I could always sing a hymn, I guess.
Professor Cynic's like, I don't want you to sing, but do the Monster Mash.
Monster Mash? Oh God, I don't remember the lyrics of the Monster Mash. I know that's sad. Raven said, "Can't take my eyes off you." What are the lyrics to that? I don't have all the lyrics memorized.
And I'll Tangled, a lot of kids' media tend to randomly burst. Like, I know, but I love it when they question it. I love it when just like someone like, hey, how are you doing this? Like, wouldn't it be great? Like, imagine Les Mis. If suddenly, like, when the whole town starts singing, there's like some baker or somebody just going with it, we're all going, what the heck's going on? We just guillotined the guy and you're just starting to sing?
I suppose I could sing,
But that went down to Georgia. He was looking for
stole the steel. He was in a bind, he was way behind. He was willing to make a deal. When he came across a young man sitting on playing a fiddle and playing it hot, the devil hopped down on a hickory stump and said, boy, let me tell you what. Now, I don't know all the lyrics to that song, unfortunately. I do know, and it's run, big bully boys, we're in a hurry, boys. We've got a
Yeah.
Listen, young sailor, now listen to me. Row me, bully boys, row. I'll tell you a tale if you'll sing it with me. And it's row me, bully boys, row. And it's row me, bully boys, we're in a hurry, boys. We've got a long way to go. And we'll sing and we'll dance and bid farewell to France. And it's row me, bully boys, row. The first mate he's lead and the captain aboard. Row me, bully boys, row. He looks like a peacock with pistols and sword. And it's row me, bully boys, row. Now it's row me, bully boys, we're in a hurry, boys. We've got a long way to go. And we'll sing and we'll dance and bid farewell to France. And it's row me, bully boys, row. Whew. I know more of the song, but I'll stop there because
That was good. That was good. However, unfortunately, we're going to have to dock that from the record, for you did not play pirate when you were singing it.
that is true. I need to play pirate when I did that.
Oh, come on. Everyone loves a good sea shanty.
I mean, yeah, for sure. Like I know more of the song, but I figured that was sufficient.
Yeah. Oh, we could do it with the classic. Oh, what do you
Do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way and up she rises, way and up she rises, way and up she rises, early in the morning.
Make it
Oh,
stop. Never!
Well, I got paid to sing, so I sang.
$5 just for a favorite VeggieTales song. Why not go classic?
Favorite VeggieTale song? Okay, I need to think about this one. There are a lot of good VeggieTale
Oh,
songs.
where
Where's my hairbrush? Oh, where is my hairbrush? Oh, where, 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 oh, where is my hairbrush?
Thank you for the $5.
And pay to make it stop. Why don't you pay me to stop?
I'm sorry.
So far, I have had people pay me to sing. You need to pay me to stop. like
The best money making scheme. I got to have some pay me to stop, some pay me to keep going. I hacked the economy. I know it all now. The Christmas one with the IRS peach.
I don't remember that one. What?
I'm grinning like a madman.
Wasn't that like? Oh yeah, that was the one with the peach and the IRS because he was like, I'm from the IRS, but I don't remember his song at all. I forgot he even sang.
Oh yeah, the shanties of the Black Flag were great. I love Lowlands and Lever, Johnny Lever.
I thought I heard the old man say, "Leave her, Johnny, leave her.
Tomorrow ye will get your pay.
And it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and he still won't blow. And it's time for us to leave her." But yeah, that's a good one.
The bad part about it is they were singing that to a guy who was not in fact named Johnny. He was very confused.
Oh, the captain likes whiskey, the first mate likes rum. Row me, bully boys, row. We sailors like both, but we can't get us none. And it's row me, bully boys, row. And it's row me, bully boys, we're in a hurry, boys. We've got a long way to go. And we'll sing and we'll dance and bid farewell to France. And it's row me, bully boys, row. I couldn't resist.
It's a good song.
It's a good song. You gotta do
It
it.
was one of the songs that you gotta sing along.
Yeah, I know, right? It's one of those
Eventually we're
things.
gonna get like a whole Veronica voice chat and just go on.
And then, of course, there's also like the Disney songs, Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. But that one wasn't my favorite song. Actually, it's funny. I think
I see you're a fan of the old Breton style of song. Unfortunately, I can't sing Breton very well. Randy Dandy up. Sing a song from Skillet.
Oh, I haven't listened to a song from Skillet in so long. And besides, you need musical accompaniment to do
Yeah.
it. Like that's not one you can just belt out a cappella.
We are not a Cooper.
I am not.
Hellfire? Yes, but ecclesiastical Latin.
Beata
righteous man, of my virtue I am justly proud. Beata Maria, you know I'm so much purer than the common, vulgar, weak, licentious proud. So tell me, Maria, why I see her dancing there, why her scolding eyes still scorch my soul. I see her, I feel her, the sun caught in her raven hair is blazing in me out of all control. Like fire, hellfire, this fire in my skin, this burning desire is turning me to sin. And I'll stop there. Yeah.
I was ready to go as the creepy red cloak guys.
Yeah, that was fun though.
Oh, Hellfire is a great song.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Remember, all in the name of the mouse.
Hey Raven, do you know any Crusader hymns? No, not off the top of my head. I'm praying to Mary, Holy Mother of God, please stop.
There's
your first problem. You're praying to Mary. She's not going to answer.
You don't pray to her. You ask her to intercede on your behalf.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, even Hannah's like, silence, you non-believer.
Hannah's sitting there.
Gosh, I'm pretty sure we scared off Brendan, Slanderous, and if Havoc was there, he's gone too.
I can just see Slanderous just typing away, working on his thing.
Like, just Slanderous, just turn that shit down. Is it bad? I don't know any of these songs. No, dude, you're fine.
Hey, you can't know all the songs.
Like, it was funny. One of the first Disney songs I memorized was Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid, because our mom used to sing that as a lullaby. Like, no joke. Brendan left. Aw. Well, I'll talk to him tomorrow anyway.
Sing a lullaby, Eric Clapton.
I don't know.
Eric, I've been trying to go to bed. Sadly, my mother is wasted, and I've got to babysit her, make sure she doesn't do anything else that's stupid.
I'm sorry about that.
Take care of her.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I've watched The Hunchback the movie only one time, but it's the only scene I remember that movie. It's a memorable scene.
It's a very memorable scene. Now, my favorite song from Hunchback isn't even that. It's God Help the Outcast. That's my favorite.
It's like, Sir Lark, the colors for the voice reference. The name makes me think purple and black. I was typically go like black and silver, but honestly, we got a lot of that, like Raven Guard, Black Templar, so black and purple works perfectly fine.
I don't play enough Black Prior. Let's go Black Prior.
I will give you my ultimate.
I pray to the God of
I will give you my.
Please stop. Why are you playing with the Norse gods? They're not going to answer you either. If they are real, they're all asleep right now.
Thor wakes up. Hey, try to nap here.
Well, that's the thing. If you're actually a Norse pagan, all I can say is, well, then you know they're all asleep, right? Because they're supposed to sleep until the day of Ragnarok. So, I pray to you, Odin. God, what? No.
Did I have breakfast?
But yeah, so I hope that satisfied you guys in terms of my singing.
Let him stay.
No, like I was just saying, I hope that singing satisfied you guys because I know that Hannah paid for it. And
I've never been able since I was like 16, and every time I closed my eyes, all I could think about was everything bad that's happened to me. Is that normal? Like what? Maybe you're talking about like sleeping?
Elijah, maybe your God is in the bathroom. So you know that story. I imagine Mary being a heavy Italian accent. Not sure why though. I don't know either. I'm back. My nose started bleeding. Oh, that bad, huh?
I'm sorry. I feel bad for those who work on Notre Dame, as it could have been worse.
Amir, I'm not a pagan. Then why were you praying to the gods of the
For
Norse?
emphasis.
Oh. Well, don't do that.
No, he might be a pagan. He's just not a pagan.
Oh. He's not a pagan. He's a pagan. Got it.
Not a pagan.
Everyone, Lord, did you hear that South Park is making a special called the South Park Panderverse?
Yes, I have heard about it.
I have not. So.
Basically, they're taking all the main characters and they're basically giving them the Disney treatment.
Oh.
They're replacing them with women of different ethnicities. So, lols.
There will be forever be a section of Friday dedicated to Raven and Lark singing. If y'all pay for it, here's the thing. It's one thing to ask me to torture you. It's another thing to pay me to torture you.
I mean, at that point, you can't complain if someone paid for it. Which is worse, Norse or Chaos? Chaos, undoubtedly. Chaos.
Chaos.
It was a joke. Ah, got it. And making fun of it. What does the Bible say about witches? Burn the witch! It says don't be one.
It says don't be a witch and don't trust witches.
Slime. Why am I slime? It will be a
I
lot.
don't know, why are you slime?
Oh, gosh, now I'm thinking about Grandma got run over by a reindeer. I don't appreciate that. Hey, Raven, did you see my...
I didn't see your question.
Hey, Raven, have you ever heard of the Swedish band Smash Into Pieces? I feel like you like them.
I do not know that.
Hey, exactly, Raven gets it. I've got the money to torture you guys. Don't be a witch or a sorcerer, but wizard, that okay?
Wizard is fine. No, I'm kidding.
Can I be a cleric?
And here's the thing. People often talk about the whole wizard and witches thing, and they will say the Bible hates witches and magic and all that, and that's true, it does. It speaks outright against magic, but the fantasy stuff, like what you see in Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings or Narnia, that's not the magic the Bible's talking about. That's fantasy stuff. We know it's not real, so if you're running a D&D campaign and you're like, I can't play a sorcerer because that's unbiblical, believe me, that's not what the Bible's talking about.
I mean, I ran a vampire campaign. We did some not so savory things. So. No, I've read the books in here. I've never seen the movies. I really don't have a desire to. Is Witch Doctor fine? As long as you say ooh ee ooh ah
Bing bang walla walla bing bang. Ooh ee ooh ah ting tang walla walla bing bang. Boo boo bida boo boo boo. I told the witch doctor I was in love with you.
Do do do.
I told the witch doctor you didn't love me true. And then the witch doctor he told me what to do. He said ooh ee ooh ah ting tang walla walla bing bang.
And then he told me my insurance didn't cover this session. I was going to have to leave. Bibles are against dark magic. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yep, but the thing is, like, if you're doing, like, the movies are so weird. Yeah, well, then the books weren't exactly...
Wait, what are we talking about? I feel a little
I
lost.
won't be kidding. That's what I was talking about it. I just saw a funny meme, and it shows the difference between having and not having a job. Both their images just show sad Oppenheimer, and it's close to home. Same sad, different problems. The Bible has the answer to such heresy, the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch.
What about darkness magic?
Darkness. I actually played a shadow sorcerer in one of my campaigns. We beat Strahd. I was a shadow sorcerer, or sorcerer rather. As a proud Catholic, I pray to the spirits of John. Wait, is John Adams, Carolus Rex, Mr. Wait, John Adams, Carolus Rex. We're both Protestant. I don't know about Mr. Rogers. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Okay, there we go. I was about to start making questions like, wait, John Adams, wasn't he a Puritan? Oh, I'm a DM main. Oh, I'm sorry. Unless you want to be a DM main, because I know there's some forever DMs that are like, I kind of want to play. Our group rotates.
Like, can you imagine Matt Mercer? You know, he's just known as the
yeah.
DM.
Apparently, like he does get to play. Like when he's like they finish a big campaign, the other guys will do one shots while he's prepping the next big one. So he does get to play a bit.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I'd feel bad for him if he didn't.
Yeah. Oh, he enjoys what he does.
I mean, yeah, of course.
No, I love being a forever DM. There is some fun to it. I don't think I could be a forever DM, but I do enjoy being a DM. Particularly, like, because one thing I did, like, in the last thing, I guess it was technically game, or master or storyteller, because it was a vampire campaign, but I left, like, since they were in the modern world, I left, like, audio recordings made from, like, the AI generations. They lost their minds. They were like, no way!
Well, anyway, since we're starting to wrap up, we may only have time for one more after this. If y'all have any other questions or things you want to talk about, they can be of a spiritual nature or what have you. We can go ahead and do that now, or
if you can pay for Raven to sing another song. Speaking of which, did Alexa just drop $5 saying, "Play Storm Sorcerer with power of lightning and thunder," screaming from the top of my legs, "I have the power of God, for I am Him." Well, in D&D you can do crazy stuff like that. Thank you for the super chat there, Dale. Always good to hear about another sorcerer. Just to be clear, I'm actually Protestant. Huh. Well, there you go.
that's cool.
Actually, that's a good username right there, Protestant Jedi.
Protestant Jedi.
It's like, so did you die Order 66? Well, no, that was just the Orthodox Jedi. I am a Protestant Jedi, so I was exempt. I'm banned from being a DM, so I roll too high and would most likely kill the whole party by accident. Yeah, that's my current DM. Kenny, we have this thing like he just is naturally lucky at rolling. I am naturally unlucky at rolling. This man has rolled 3 nat 20s in a row with different die, and we provided the die.
Raven, what is your favorite game of all time, including those you played as a kid? I have a video that goes into my top 10 favorite games of all time, so I will go to that one. Skyrim would probably be at the top of that list.
Because who doesn't love good old Skyrim?
Sing, man, sing. I don't know. My voice is kind of worn out. Y'all would have to pay me to do it again. Like I think y'all got enough.
I guess I'll tag in. Oh
no!
You thought Raven was bad. Wait until I come at you. Until you get one shot by a lucky kobold. Could be worse. You get one shot by a lucky gap. And hey, Lord, I did the same thing, and my DM said that I would be banned from casinos. Kenny would be banned from casinos. At some point, I'm gonna have to get some of these guys like on or like record some of this stuff because there are crazy stories there. Are you sure the guy doesn't have a horseshoe on his ass? I'm fairly certain. I haven't checked, but I will question him now. Oh, guys, I got some good news.
Oh no!
Pulls out wallet.
Oh, my poor vocal cords.
Wait a minute. Will you make another D&D one short story? I love the last one.
A what?
I think. Did you post the one shot we did on?
Oh yeah, I did. I posted a short about my centaur character.
Oh, I mean, I got characters in D&D for days, so I could go into rundowns of those, but yeah.
Gotcha, bro. Is it me? No, it's him doing it. Okay, never mind.
I'm only curious, but what would you do to fix Warden's versatility issues? P.S. Sorry for repeating the question.
The problem that Warden has is he's okay in duels, but he's not good in Dominion. And what I would add is some kind of maybe second stance, maybe, or maybe like give him the ability to do a heavy and then light, kind of like what Warmonger can do. That parry was so legendary, it turned the world like white for a second. But so like give him the ability to phase from his heavy into his light, maybe, or maybe give him more than just his shoulder bash. Like people who say that he's more than a shoulder bash are fooling themselves. His shoulder bash is his like only opener.
Mm-hmm.
Like give him a stabbing technique, like, or maybe like have him switch to half swording. I don't know.
Silverwolf, make BP. When you drive the Raider Legend, it will turn the world white. Okay.
Okay, we're not touching that.
Of course you mean snow. We all got flashback. Flashback. Which means, dang it, Geeting, stop flashing the dang room. I'm trying to plant diffuser. Yep. I'm curious on. Okay, not that one. There's no salvation outside the Holy Mother Church. I think that is silly. It's like, yeah, there is some discrepancy in that. For example, Vatican II, John Paul II, I believe was, or one of the earlier popes, said Protestants are now recognized by the Catholic Church as Christians. So, we're all brothers now. Ken, no. Just kidding. Hey.
Dang minion.
Warren is like Shao Kahn. He uses his shoulder more than his weapon.
Pretty much.
Take that, Rome.
Wow, my chest hurts from singing so much.
Alright, best advice for making a BP and 5e feats fighting style highly implemented. for the shield flip, you're going to have to ask your DM if you can do something custom. Probably for the bulwark stance, I would say like protected or defensive fighting would probably be your best bet. Go fighter, definitely. Unless you want to try and go into like the idea of the phalanx ability with aura, then go paladin and be sword and board. Regardless of what you do, you're going to have to sword and board. So I would recommend either a Rune Knight fighter or a maybe like an Oath of Vengeance paladin. Or heck, if you really want to go edgy BP, go do an Oathbreaker paladin. Hey Ravenlark, I think you should do a Christmas special with some singing, caroling with the birds.
Caroling with the
Carol of the birds.
Carol of the birds. I love it.
Or Carol of the Burbs.
That'd be kind of funny. Might think about that.
Dang, fries are done. Dang, fries are done. Thoughts on if they did an underworld type map based on Norse, Egyptian, or Greek? Dude,
That'd be sick. That'd be sick.
I would love that. Battlemaster has tripping attack. Ah, that is true. But then again, you can also get there's a feat you can get that allows you to pick up some of the maneuvers. So you don't have to necessarily dip into Battlemaster. Or if you really want to be...
I think in order to be considered a Christian, you need to complete at least 7 creeds. No, that's not a prerequisite to Christianity. There's only one way to become a Christian.
Habit helps a Rolf. Let's see. Message retract. Hey Raven. Oh. Is it stopped? There we go.
John 3:16 is the main prerequisite, pretty much.
Yep. Hey Raven, what was the Mark Twain quotes about Satan? I don't know.
I don't remember his quotes about Satan.
Not off the top of my head. You gotta be raised in a Christian household. No, not even.
No, you don't have to be raised in a Christian
You can
household.
convert.
There are plenty of people who were not born Christian or raised Christian who still accept Christ. Nabil Qureshi is a very popular one.
Yep.
He was raised Muslim and accepted.
I mean, every single, think about the beginning Christians. They had to be converted directly from Jesus. They weren't raised in Christian households. They were raised in Jewish households. Well, Lark, if you want to build a BP Fest semi-implemented in the build, so probably Paladin multi-class, you can do that. I would definitely lean more into the Paladin than the Fighter, but that's just me.
The Centurion and Axe. Yeah, he wasn't raised Christian.
Amir, I wasn't raised in a Christian household, for example. Imagine a 40k Warhammer themed Centurion skin. Oh, yes. Then we really could have Centura Bear. The only way to become Christian is to accept Christ. Yep.
Correct.
Warhammer 40k Lawbringer skin. Warhammer 40k Custodes skin. Come on. I think we all know we want it. In fact, no one in my family or extended family is Christian. Hallelujah, I came to know Christ. Yep. Someone's got to be the first, and it might as well be you.
Oh crap, they're working their way through our sections, aren't they? Hold on, I better stop this right now.
Stop this!
Yeah, we're putting a stop to this right now.
It is time to stop. I'll never do it. Hey, you're just jealous because my shield's bigger. There you go, Amir. Just lift and flip. It's kind of hard to get invested in a character when you get spoiled on how they die. What?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I get what he's talking about. The previous question, but who prays for Satan? Who in 18th centuries has
Crap!
the common humanity to pray for the one sinner who needs it most? For the rest
What's
of
the
them?
worst isekai anime you two have seen? Either in another world with my smartphone
Yeah.
or Gate. Those two are probably the worst.
Those two know how to get me riled up real quick.
Yeah, and then others that get an honorable mention from me are that time I got reincarnated as a slime and Rising of the Shield Hero.
Yeah, Rising of the Shield Hero is a good.
Rising of the Shield Hero had a great premise and then it shat on itself.
Watch season 1 and nothing else.
Don't go past. In fact, don't even finish season 1. Just get to the trial, finish that episode, and you're good.
That's it.
Because after that, it's just all downhill from here.
Best isekai? A New York Yankee in King Arthur's court.
Superbook.
Uh,
Superbook.
no, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is a great one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, let's see. Any others that come to mind? I think like one of the older ones for Japan was like, what was it called? The Familiar of Zero.
Yeah, that was a good one. Familiar of Zero is a decent one.
That was a wild one. I actually like it when isekai like talk about like the actual merging of two worlds.
Yeah, that is kind of cool. I know the best one. New Epoch.
Yes, but the whole world gets isekai in that.
Well, yeah, but that's still technically an isekai. New Epoch, best isekai.
Okay. Kind of tooting your own horn now.
I'm allowed to.
But no, Submerged.
Submerged. Oh, how could I forget Submerged? That one was excellent.
I would say Ray Zero Konosuba. Those are both good ones.
Yeah.
What's interesting is they're both sort of parodies in a sense of they were like sort of taken to the or what's the right word? It's not parody. Konosuba is a parody, but both of them sort of play on the concept of isekai.
Satire.
It's not an anime, Raven. It will be one day.
One day.
Is Enchanted an isekai? Technically, actually, it's a reverse isekai.
Besides, isekai doesn't necessarily need to be anime. It just needs to meet the genre.
Like I said, Lion, the Witch, and
Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe isn't technically anime, but it's still very much following in the isekai formula.
Hey, Lark, do you think more games should do what Paradox is doing and revisit their old games in DLC?
No.
It depends on what you mean by revisiting it, because I don't trust Paradox with a lot because I know they're going to charge me for more DLC.
What is an isekai? Isekai is a genre, usually one done by anime, in which a person from our world is teleported or reincarnated into a fantasy, RPG, or sci-fi style world, and they typically will be Mary Sues or Gary Stews, depending on their gender, and they will use their vast knowledge or experience from their own world or from playing video games or the like to somehow become the chosen one of whatever world they ended up in.
Oh, I forgot another good isekai. It's tough in another world for mobs.
Oh my gosh, that's a great one. That is a great. But there's another one that we forgot, although it's technically not quite an isekai, but it follows similar paths. The recovery of an MMO junkie.
Yeah.
It technically meets.
It's more a slice of life.
It's more of a slice of life, yeah, but you can't deny it.
Peter Pan, Alice in Wonderland, Wizard of Oz. Technically. So like Army of Darkness. Yes, Army of Darkness could be considered.
Army of Darkness could be considered an isekai,
and
yes.
a good one.
And
yeah, the Mario movie. That's an isekai.
Yep.
And I have seen it. It's good.
And New Epoch. New Epoch.
Where the whole world gets isekai.
Yep. That one's my baby.
What, does that make Fallout 4 an isekai?
Yes, actually, you could argue that.
Paradox DLC used to be $20, which I said was reasonable, but then it jumped to $30. Yeah, and it depends on which DLC, because some DLC, okay, it's worth $20. Other DLC, it's not worth $2.
Nightmare Before Christmas? Not quite, because all the worlds are within the same world. It's weird the way they do that. Devil's a part-timer.
Never saw it.
I never saw it, so I can't know.
The concept of the devil working at a fast food restaurant just didn't entice me all that much. Alright, primitive screwheads, listen up. You see this? This is my boomstick.
Why you running, you cockamamie son of a bitch?
imagine the bots get this far.
Is Spy X Family a mystery or a thriller? It's a slice of life more than anything.
With a little bit of thriller in there.
A bit of thriller, but mostly slice of life.
Mostly sort of like a will they, won't they kind of thing.
Well, that's usually indicative of slice of life.
Indeed. Either way, Spy of Life's worth the watch.
Spy of Life? You said Spy of Life.
I meant Spy X Family.
Ha.
Feel true darkness. I use magic missile to attack the darkness.
Come on, fill up. Fill up. I need to drop this.
Sonic and the Black Knight is also neat. It's kind of one of the best Sonic stories ever written for some backwards reason.
Okay.
The Black Knight always prevails.
Well, this is probably the last one we're going to do, guys. So if you got any last questions or things you want to inquire, now is the time. Because it is 10:35 and we usually try to wrap up around now.
Oh, good, you're still on. In your first Far Cry 5 stream, you said during a scene with the truck escape, the Black Priest had a Bible verse, and you said it was badass. What was it again, or the badass verse?
When you come into the land the Lord has given you, it was from, I think it was from, it wasn't from Exodus, hold on. Let me get out of this, let me double check the verse itself. 1 second. Because I know which one it is, I just can't remember exactly which verse it's from. Hold on.
Guys, let's bully Lark, points and laugh at Lark. I already get that enough in my day job, but yeah, I see you just JKing. Raven, I found something awesome. I found a stick. You found stick! You had stick! Stick very good!
Okay, yeah, it was Deuteronomy 7:2. When the Lord your God has delivered them over to you and you have defeated them, you then must destroy them totally. Make no treaty with them and show them no mercy.
And as should that be with the seeds.
So that was the line that the black preacher said. The way he said it was, and when the Lord your God has delivered them over to you and you have defeated them, you must destroy them totally. Make no treaty with them and show them no mercy.
Even Jim.
Deuteronomy 7:2, a very badass verse. Oh, and yeah, this is my Reaper Warden. Hope you guys like it. I think it's a pretty cool look.
I played the quest in time of need, and I sold her out. Was that bad? Oh, you mean Shadia? No, you're supposed to sell her out. She's lying. The girl, the Sadia hiding out in Whiterun, she's 100% lying.
Yep.
Because if you go and her story doesn't add up, because she's just like, hey, I spoke out against the Aldmeri Dominion, and they chased me off. Oh, you spoke out against the Aldmeri Dominion. Why didn't you flee to the Aldmeri? It's just, her story doesn't make sense, because the thing is, the Red Guard pushed the Dominion out, so why wouldn't she go back to Hammerfell now?
Come on, stop. It's stuck. It's stuck in a buffer. Transaction failed. I didn't want to transact. I just want you to get rid of these. There we go.
Only simps like Sadia. It's really funny to read the message of the Bible next to the King James Version. Oh, King James Version is really fun. Oh, New King James Version?
I don't know.
No, that's not. That's the not know with Jesus version. You need to know with the Jesus version. What's the most difficult part about praying for your enemies?
You have to put yourself last. That's probably the hardest part, because you're selfishly wanting their destruction. You want to get back at them. You want them to suffer. You do not want God to help them. It's the problem of Jonah. The reason Jonah didn't want to go to Nineveh when God told him to go to Nineveh is because he knew that when he got to Nineveh, he would preach the word and the people there would be saved. And he didn't want to save them. He didn't want Nineveh to get redeemed. He didn't think they deserved it. And that is a bad mentality. We don't get to decide who God offers his forgiveness to. That's not our place. That's not our prerogative. We don't get to make that choice. That is God's decision alone. And so when we start deciding, well, this person doesn't deserve forgiveness, doesn't deserve salvation, well, now we're playing the role of God, because we're deciding who gets mercy and who doesn't. And that's a bad idea. So the first thing you have to do when praying for your enemy is recognizing you don't get to be the one who decides whether they get forgiven or not. You don't get to be the one who decides that. And it's not easy. Lord, it's not easy. But if it was easy, anyone could do it. You have to learn to put yourself last. Because as Jesus said, the least of thee, the least of you will be the greatest. You have to learn to become the least, to become a servant of people. And that's not an easy thing to do. It's why following Jesus is one of the hardest things you can do. It's not meant to be easy.
Let's see. Is King James the most accurate version? I'm not sure it's the most accurate, because it depends on what you mean by accuracy.
Accuracy is a tricky word.
Because the thing is, there are some Bibles that truly specialize in translating it for word from the Greek and the Hebrew. However, it can be a little bit hard to understand because it's a direct translation. However, there's other Bibles that specialize in translating the message and the meaning, so they have to, translate it into a more modern style of speaking.
Right.
And there's books that go and work in between.
The best version of the Bible is the one you'll read. That's the message we've always been told. It's not that any one is better or worse than the other. It's that they all give the message in a different way that helps you. They'll all say the same thing, but maybe with different wordage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like my buddy Kenny, he has a very special Bible that they had a bunch of historians, scholars, theologians, and poets go through. And the way they write it is very interesting because when you get to parts where Jesus speaks, it's written like a script from a play is. It's a very interesting way to do it. So you can find all sorts of kind of Bibles.
And as long as it doesn't contradict what Jesus says.
Yep. I wouldn't mind Raven as my pastor, honestly. Hey, we got a Roman series coming out if you want to get into that sort of thing.
Muslims always try and tell me we have 1,000 Bibles.
We have several translations of the Bibles, but they have...
We have several translations. They have several Qurans.
Yeah, they do.
See, that's the thing. They can say, you have 1,000 Bibles. If you grabbed 1,000 Bibles and flipped them all to John 3:16, they'd all probably say the same thing. I could probably grab 5 of your Qurans, and each one might have something different.
Yeah, because right now, the most popular one in the West is the Egyptian edition, but there's multiple Qurans. If you go to North Africa, you can get multiple different. What's weird is the Muslims in North Africa and the Middle East, they've made peace with that. They understand, there's multiple iterations, but for the West, for some reason, they are hell bent on trying to convince you that it's been unaltered since the days of Muhammad.
And believe me, that's a lie.
Yep. The myth of perfect preservation is just that, a myth. Yeah, I always point to the different Qurans.
Well, what they also do is, what I find so funny is they'll try to get us, they'll say, you don't approve of the Book of Thomas? Like the Book of Thomas was written hundreds of years after Jesus, whereas the other books were written only about 20 years. There's a clear difference. And then they'll say, but it's still something you rejected. Okay, what about the many hadiths you don't consider canon? It's like if you want to play that game, I'll go after your hadiths that you don't consider canon. Because if you want to play the game of if you reject any part of your gospel, then that must make you question the gospel. I'm like, okay, then there are hadiths that you call non-canon. I will question everything about every other hadith now.
Why did God do the flood? Because the world was wicked.
The world was incredibly wicked to the point that there was no redeeming them, so he picked the one family that was actually redeemable, Noah and his family, and said, get on an ark, I'm deleting the rest. Now, and here's the thing, people always say, well, that was cruel and unusual. By whose standard is the first question. God created, it's kind of like the old saying, I put you in this world, I can take you out. It's exactly God's mentality. I put you in this world, you've betrayed me, you've turned against me, you want nothing to do with me. And the craziest part? Here's the crazy part. The time of Noah, when the flood happened, everyone knew who God was. There was no atheist movement, there was no New Age movement, there was no Muslim movement, there was no anything like that. No, they all knew who God was, they just chose not to care. They chose not to do it. And think about that for a second. In this day and age, not everyone knows God. There are lots of people out there who do not have a relationship with God and have not heard the message of Christ. Back then, everyone knew it and were still acting like scumbags. So God said, done with that, and wiped them out. And before anyone says, but why would he do that? I think it's always funny when people will say, why doesn't God do something about evil people in the world? There was a flood. Did you hear about that?
Yep. Is it true that Muslims in the West want to try to bring about Sharia? Some do.
Yep.
Some don't.
Lots do.
Listen, the average Joe Muslim that you meet, like, you know, when you go to buy something at the supermarket or you meet out in public, are probably just want the same things you do. They just want to, you know, raise their take care of their family and leave a better leave stuff for their kids. They're typically pretty normal. Now, are there some in the West that want to go full Sharia? There are, but the thing is, don't automatically just as soon as you see a Muslim in the street just start harassing them, because you want to try and win them over to Christ, and you're not going to do that by harassing them. Whereas I believe that everyone's cat stare, where whenever you're not looking at someone, they turn into a cat the second you do. They're a human. It's a pretty good theory, bro. I don't know. Are we cats right now, and you don't know about it? Could be messing with you there, Slim.
Anyway, personally living everyone's cat. Oh, he was.
Yeah, I just read that.
Any last minute questions? Because we're about to wrap things up.
Because you do the shit.
And we do have a few announcements, so don't go anywhere just yet.
Should choke you with the atomic Islam. I think you're good to go.
Oh, Atlas says he has one.
All right.
All right, we'll let him type it, and then we'll go. Coffee or tea? Sweet tea, all the way. But you mean hot tea, right? I prefer hot tea. Hot tea is awesome.
The thought of Raven and Orcus cats is hilarious. Hannah's furiously writing notes down.
Hannah's going to draw me as a cat now. He's drawn me as a dog girl, and I don't know if she's drawn me as a cat girl yet.
I think she's drawn me as a literal cat.
Yes, she did draw you as a cat. She did draw you as a
I was
cat.
doing cat things. I was allergic to myself. It was awful.
Will you and Lark do another Dead Island 2 stream together? We might.
Meh, maybe.
We'll see.
I have Sweet Tea with me right now. Coincidence? I think not.
No, it is not coincidence. All right, well, if that's all the questions we got, we'll go ahead and wrap it up there. I want to thank you guys, but before we go, a couple of announcements that I want to make. Firstly, on the new channel right now, on the other channel, we have started the Romans Bible Study series. For those of you guys who like to listen to me talk Bible stuff or spiritual stuff, go ahead and check that out. We really appreciate it. Number two, I hope you guys enjoyed the Dracula video. Please go check that out if you haven't. It was a lot of fun to make. Number three, tomorrow will be the Mass Effect stream, so we'll be streaming Mass Effect again. Hopefully we'll get further with Tali. I don't know. We'll just have to see. But we're going to try to do Mass Effect tomorrow. If something comes up, I will let you guys know. But right now, that is the plan. And then finally, don't forget that that next week, on the 19th, is the Warriors Den live stream announcing the second half of the season. I will be there doing a live response to it. I hope you guys will join me. If not, I think that Havoc and Slanders will also both be doing it. So go check out one of us. And I think that about wraps everything up. Please don't forget, I do have a Teespring store, so please go check it out. And also a Patreon if you want to become a patron and help support the channel. Any monetary help would be very, very much appreciated right now. Thank you guys so much. Anything else? Okay, I think that's about it. All right, well, thank you guys so much, and as always, we will see you in our next video. Take care.
Have a good one, fellas.